Okay, we are live, and obviously today is the second T20I between India and England in Manchester. Between obviously the men's game. Obviously, me and Trishadi are still covering the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. The final is tomorrow. Between again the home side England will take on Australia at Lords, and that is why we are both in line. But we will be joined by Amit Ji from Manchester in a little bit of time because there's a buzz going around and we're getting some updates. Just finally, we might see Vaibhav making his debut. I think we have got some images where Vaibhav was seen, practicing or shadow practicing his shots in the ground or something. So there might be a chance that we might see him, getting his debut cap today. So
I still feel he will not get the debut.
Okay, that was my only question. So do you think it will happen or not? Yeah, I think so. For Trishadi, it seems that it will not happen.
Yeah.
But let's see.
See, this
Whatever
is
the
the
update.
usual buzz every day from the Ireland tour. Everybody is going crazy about Vaibhav will make his debut today, tomorrow, today, tomorrow. So I understand Sanju Samson has gone through what three poor scores, but Gautam Gambhir would generally not do that. And it's a five-match series. So I do think that the last two matches is where I feel Vaibhav will get his debut. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Of course, Vaibhav practicing his shots. I mean, he's a batter. Obviously, he'll practice his shots. It's not an indication. Somebody, yeah, and somebody in the group said that, oh, you know what? Um, Somebody congratulated him. Could be, well done. You've been selected in the squad because he's a what tiny kid and is making headlines and is making heads turn. So I think it could be a lot of things, but I don't know. I just feel that it's all hearsay till it actually happens. Because let's say this: the Indian huddle hasn't happened yet. So till the Indian huddle happens, the cap presentation happens. Let's see if there's some news we have got. Our
Getting updates.
yeah, our group is absolutely buzzing with updates. Yeah, somebody is saying that you know what, Vaibhav Suryavanshi is getting a feel of the conditions at Old Trafford. Team huddle next. Let's see. Let's see.
Yes, let's see. But usually, in one end, it is good that from the team management that there's that normal the player who did well at the back end of the T20 World Cup so well, and because of those three innings, played a key role in winning the T20 World Cup. But in other case, for a 15-year-old, how the thing will stand for him? Like, I have managed to get a chance, but I am not getting the chance to play in the team. We'll see if that happens in today's game or not. But still, when it comes to the mindset of players, how the things will be pan out in Vaibhav's mind, right?
He's 15.
Yeah.
He's thinking of why is the sun shining so brightly. No, I don't think that when you are that young, you're processing or you're thinking, oh, you know what, when will I get my chance? I think it is all, he understands it's all part of the process. And
There's a
the
long
moment
time
he's,
for
yeah, there's a long time. I mean, you know, he has good what 20 years of cricket left in him. That is not even his age. So I don't think he'll be bothered or bogged down or thinking about, oh, you know what, why am I not getting a chance? Yes, every player in the squad wants to be in the playing 11 because ultimately you are going to play cricket on the ground. You can't play it in the dressing room. But the other part is, I think this is where the significance of the coaching stuff becomes very important. This we have been talking about this in relation to the women's game as well. You know what? Have clear communication. You can always say, see, logically, it makes sense why you are backing Sanju Samson. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, you know what, he's not consistent enough. You're absolutely correct. But three back-to-back player of the matches, you can't suddenly wake up and say, you know what, Vaibhav Suryavanshi is creating a buzz, so you get out of the team. No, that's not how a professional setup works. It can't work on what social media thinks or what the media buzz is about. Um, Automatically, I feel that Sanju Samson and Abhishek Sharma cannot be. And anyway, Abhishek is doing his bit. As far as Vaibhav replacing Sanju Samson is concerned, or Abhishek Sharma for that matter, I feel Gautam Gambhir should have a word with him. That you know what, these chaps have performed. Yeah, these chaps have performed. So maybe the first three matches, let them do their bit, and whatever happens, even if they score hundreds, the last two games you get a chance.
So the proper communication should
Yeah,
be there. Not only Vaibhav, I think with every player, I think that
Yeah,
helps
so that
the
when
team as a whole.
Vaibhav comes into the team as well, he knows that you know what, Gambhir has backed Samson. So when it comes to my day and age, I'll be back as well.
As well. Yes, absolutely. As you can see, the Neil is playing all the images from the back end, and from the
They can't
images,
see Neil.
especially from the images, especially, it seems like it is quite sunny out there in Manchester. I think there was kind of a trade that maybe
Don't
rain
talk
or
about Sunny and England. Just before we were coming out for the live,
oh
you told
yes,
me get your jacket because it's cloudy. Now we have come out. You did mention that I can't help it if it becomes sunny later. You came down.
in
Obviously, I'm carrying
5
my
minutes
hoodie. 5 minutes, and
the
it's
sun is
so
shining.
bright that I'm questioning my life decision of bringing a hoodie at all to this land. So, England weather is as unpredictable as always, and Manchester it just takes a split second to start raining.
Yes, but usually in Manchester, India women team faced a difficult time against South Africa. Eventually, that loss proved very costly in terms of when it comes to their campaign in the ICC Women's World Cup 2026. But for the men's, how do you see? The pitch. I think it was a decent effort in the
Yeah.
first game, putting up 189 runs scored on the board. Good 50s from both Abhishek Sharma and captain Shreyas Iyer. I think his first as captain, if I'm not wrong. So, okay, good catch. A little bit of help from both of us. Yes, but we survived. Okay. And suddenly see a breeze of wind as well, along with the sun.
And how windy? I mean, the wind is picked up in the last 5 minutes.
Yes,
Not
absolutely.
even 5 minutes. I think last 2 3 minutes the wind has picked up.
Yes,
Yeah.
but usually, how do you see? The Manchester pitch known maybe a little bit favorable for the seamers at the start,
Yeah. Yeah.
but overall it's a pretty decent pitch to bat on. I think for the
Yes,
batters.
absolutely. I think it's a decent pitch to bat on if once you are settled, which Marizani Cap showed. Yes, if we had taken the catches, it would have been different,
Yeah.
etc. etc. Oh, in fact, Vaibhav Suryavanshi is visualizing. Neil, if you can download these pictures and send,
So signs are getting
not send, I
strengthening.
mean play.
Yeah. Maybe
There
maybe
have been matches when people have not played. I have myself done that. I don't know, you go to the pitch, you stand, and you just want to visualize because that's how a player keeps themselves going. If you're not playing every single match, there have been times on tour probably. Yes, there you go. Maybe he'll be playing. If he does, it will be very interesting. Who does he play for? Play in place of. If it's Sanju Samsung, I will say it is a bit harsh on Sanju. You have three low scores and you are out in a in a series in Ireland. It's not like Sanju was the only one to be blamed for the loss. So yeah,
absolutely. Okay.
somebody saying Roshogolla and Pochaki.
Okay. Okay. We have to see the comment as
Yeah, we have to see the context of
well.
Roshogolla
Yes.
and Pochaki.
Yes. But overall, as Trishad mentioned that it is a decent pitch to bat on, historically in Manchester. So let's see what will be the decision whichever team wins the
Somebody has
toss.
said randomly Rasgulla and Pocha Doi. You like Rasgulla and Pocha Doi? Don't have Pocha Doi. It's not good for stomach. Yeah.
Yes, but as you can see, all the
I am
visuals
Jaysha. Somebody said has named their
account.
account as I am Jaysha, and then you are saying rain/weather update, please, boss. You are the boss. How can we give any updates?
I think we talked about that. That currently seeing all those images, it seems like there's quite a bit sunny in
Yeah.
Manchester. But we'll have to wait, until Amit G joins us. I think he will give the proper, current update, weather update, and obviously regarding the team updates as well, whether Vaibhav is making his debut or not. And as you can see, Vaibhav is, visualizing, behind the stumps. So let's see it happens or not. But usually, you know, for the bowlers, I think after such a horrific, I will say, Ireland series, it's a new start for them because in the first game they couldn't get any opportunity to bowl. How do you see that? And Ravi Bishnoi got an opportunity in the first game, but unfortunately, as the match got washed out because of rain, the match didn't happen. The Indian bowlers didn't get the opportunity. How do you see someone like Ravi Bishnoi and even the total bowling unit after that horrific showing in Ireland? How do you see they are doing against England and more tough and such a depth in their batting line?
I think Indian bowlers have to give their best. I think we should ideally not see any changes in the bowling attack. They didn't even get a chance to
Yes,
bowl.
yes.
What's the point of changing your bowling attack? But you never know with Manchester. You might go in with an extra spinner because the track does induce that. Yeah.
So maybe a chance for someone like Washington Sundar, maybe.
Yes, I mean, see the way Gautam Gambhir has gone about it. You kind of know the certain players that would come in case they need to come in. So I think Washington Sundar might come in, but in whose place is again very difficult. I mean, the Indian team probably is going to go with horses for courses. But yes, otherwise, if you look at it from a very practical point of view, why would you change the bowling unit? Because they haven't even bowled.
Yes, absolutely.
I
Yes,
am Jesha, I said. And, thanks for the update, guys. Soon, both of you will be in some ICC's role. Happy with your service. Thank you so much, Jay.
thank you.
I am Jesha, and we are hoping and expecting that you are sending us some sort of, some sort of what
I see the
job
job
role. Yeah.
descriptions.
Freaking Awesome has come with a good start. Manchester is a high scoring venue. This is where England have scored a record total in T20Is, 304, but it was the only 200 plus total, but not many T20Is happened. But it is a 200 plus wicket. Um, Good stats. Freaking awesome. लोकेश महाजन वैभव डेब्यू होगा ऐसा लग तो रहा है
ऐसा
चीजों
लग तो
को
रहा
देख के बट
है. Let's see.
again, my gut feeling is saying no. I mean, rest of our entire group feels it yet. Um, Brett Lee,
Oh my
wow,
God.
Jay
Big
Shah,
fan,
Brett
sir.
Lee, all of you are here. Brett Lee match कब start होगा 2:30 बजे. Brett Lee in Hindi, that is brilliant.
Yeah, yes. Sing some song, man.
Yeah, he sang songs in Hindi. Yes, yes, of course. Freaking awesome. It has hosted only two T20Is since 2023, but scores are very close to 200 in recent years. Yes,
As we
freaking awesome.
discussing that it's a
Yeah,
very good
it's a
track to
backing
batter.
track. There's no doubt
But still,
about it.
spinners can do the damage.
Exactly, exactly. Especially with the old ball, I think the spinners get a bit of purchase. Um, so everybody is saying all signs that he's playing. It's a very, very interesting. Somebody tapped him on his back. I mean, I'm being very honest. I'm enjoying this, and I will enjoy this further if, after all, this Vaibhav
You
does
will
not
not.
make his debut. Every bit the group, our group is buzzing right now with every single update because two of our reporters, Rohit Juglan and Amit Shah, are there. Amit Shah, of course, the reporter, not our
And Jaisha is
Amit
there in comment.
Jaisha is there in comment in section. So a lot of they are bringing in live news. They're bringing in seconds, and as you can understand, we can quietly see Deep Das Gupta there at
Mm.
one corner. Deep Da is also there commentating. Right now I think it's some sort of show, but honestly, when you talk about this T20Is, it has to be a little more than Vaibhav as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. I think, see, ultimately Team India are playing, right? And it's about the team.
Yeah.
The team, two-time back-to-back T20 World Cup champions, and they begin their journey under new captain in a horrific way, right? Losing to Ireland on Ireland, it was not something everyone expected. It's okay, you can lose one game,
Yeah.
but it was expected that the second game only the Team India will make a comeback, but
Yeah.
still they didn't.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of team perspective, I think it's a huge series
Yeah.
because on paper and with all the experience and all, England are very very superior team than Ireland. So when you have struggled as a team against Ireland in their condition, against England in their home condition, it will not be easy for you. As I mentioned earlier, that is good to see the team scoring those 189 runs despite losing early wickets in the first game as well. But still, we need to see how the bowling unit works. I think that is why in today's game, everyone will be watchful that how the bowling unit, including someone like Ravi Krishnan and others, can do the job. So let's see. But I think obviously the bars will be around a 15-year-old kid. The way he has batted, especially in IPL and for India in different tournaments, the way he has batted, he has taken all the attacks apart. be it England, be it in Australia, in the age group competitions. I think he has been brilliant. So obviously, I can understand the buzz around him. Everyone wants to see him how he does against top quality international bowling unit like England in England conditions. But still, ultimately, the main priority should be the team as a team, how Team India do,
Yeah.
whether they make a good comeback, whether they manage to come out of this series with a winning note, with a winning note, whether they win the series, because ultimately, as a team, you want to continue the winning momentum.
Correct.
If you see
Absolutely.
between 2024 and 2026 triumph, Team India didn't lose a single bilateral series under Surya Kumar's captaincy, right? So yeah, they maybe lost some matches. I think they lost against Zimbabwe only, the first match after the 2024 T20 World Cup. But still, they didn't lose that series. So right now, after winning the 2026 one, you begin with a series loss. So it's not a very good sign. But still, the team is very good quality
Yeah.
players. They have all the capabilities to make a comeback, and they can. So let's see how they
I
do. But
mean, look, you
the
just won the
priority should be.
T20 World Cup. It cannot be that the team overnight becomes a
Yeah.
bad team. Uh, uh, Again, the buzz is that he's playing. The group is going crazy. We are also going crazy. Somebody mistyped signs of him playing as songs of him playing, and I was like, songs? Are they playing songs for Vaibhav? Welcome Vaibhav to the world of cricket or something of that sort. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's crazy. It's honestly crazy the way people have gone. But also, Snehashish, you were there. Inakshi was telling us how people have gone just crazy and they're running to Durham for his debut. Then they were running to today the matches in Manchester. I think everybody is going crazy. But I will ask this from Webhub's point of view. Yes, he's 15. I don't know how much is he processing the buzz, but also eventually he will need people around him to tell him, you
To
know
keep
what,
him
it's not
calm.
such a big deal.
Yeah, yeah. We have to keep him calm. It's not very easy for a 15-year-old
Sorry,
kid.
somebody is saying breaking news: Weber playing today. Congrats, everyone.
Okay,
You mean everyone at his family? His
everyone in
family?
India. Congrats everyone in India.
Okay,
So we
okay.
both didn't get the
Yeah,
congratulations
we
because
got.
we're not in India.
We are not in India.
Yes. But as you were asking that for a 15-year-old kid it's not easy to to keep the calmness, keep the nerve right in such a high pressure situation. It's a big thing, right? Playing for the senior Indian team, handing your debut cap from such a legends, maybe from the head coach Gautam Gambhir, maybe others, because there are so many cricketers who have been playing for Team India for such a long time. So it's a very huge occasion. It will be a very huge occasion if he gets the cap. But I think, as you mentioned, the close people of him, and obviously teammates also. As of now, I think need to tell her that go out there, enjoy your game, and keep your calm as possible as you can.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, it is not easy for a 15-year-old kid. But the more quickly he can do, I think it will be beneficial for him.
Before somebody says some fan club hates वैभव अभी तो कुछ
Oh
किया
my
ही नहीं
God,
उसने. लव
बिना कुछ
हेट
के ही
करने के
hate
लिए
हो गया.
कुछ करने तो दो उसको यार. Okay, I'm taking a question which is related to women's cricket. I wouldn't take it generally, but this guy has been commenting the same thing. So Shubham Vashish talk about captain for life. Harman, she should captain India side as well. Whether Harman captains India's A side or not, that is not your lookout per se. And of course, the way we have also spoken about this, that in T20Is the result has been hasn't been there, so we need a change in leadership aspect. But that is done. Every single show, you don't need to come and disrespect someone. When you criticize a player, do criticize a player. There's no problem. But I have a problem with you guys insulting players, whoever it is. You know, yes, she is not her leader. Under her leadership, we have not done well in the T20I World Cup. Not only this, for 10 years we have not done well. You want a change in mindset, you want a change in captaincy, perfectly fine. But that doesn't give you the right to troll someone to continuously. And Shubham, I wouldn't have taken this comment, but in every single video, in every single live, you go and comment the same thing. What are you even trying to prove? There is nothing there to prove, right? Yes, of course, criticize, ask questions, but you know what, for because of people like you, because of fans like you, the whole fandom is so toxic nowadays, because you guys don't criticize rightfully. You guys just go after a person. Definitely say what you're seeing. Definitely talk about a captaincy change. We are talking about the management change as well, but not this stupidity. Please don't do that. You have to respect players, whoever they are, whatever their achievements is. That's it, and that's about it. Getting back to today's match, one point is Vaibhav Suryavanshi, but the other end of the spectrum is I don't think you are going to drop Abhishek Sharma for Vaibhav Suryavanshi. So it's Sanju Sunset.
It's highly possible that if whoever makes his debut, I think in case of Sanju it is.
Yeah.
Because obviously we are talking that after three low scored, you shouldn't drop someone like Sanju. But still, if you see in a long run, apart from those three knocks in World Cup, he has been inconsistent, and inconsistency has been a problem for Sanju Samson throughout his
Yeah,
career.
absolutely.
I think for this he has to be blamed because he has not fulfilled his potential to the fullest. I think he has all the potential in him. That is why he managed to play those back-to-back three world-class knocks in
Correct.
World Cup. Otherwise, he couldn't.
Yeah, that has been the biggest problem
Yes,
with
with Sanju.
someone like Sanju Samson, someone like Shafali Verma.
Yes, yes.
They have so much potential, but they don't do justice to it.
Absolutely, and not only for India, in IPL also we have seen that
Yeah,
playing for
absolutely.
different franchises, even
Sorry.
for CSK also. If you
Yeah.
see one or two, 100, 180, 70 something, and then you can see two, 3, 5 low scores, and then again one big knock, 80 or 100. So for Arsenal also over the years we have seen that. So I think that has been his problem, and then he needs to work out because there are so many talents waiting for their chances for in this Indian T20I side. So if he doesn't become consistent despite having that much of potential and everything, he might, his time might be running out, and he might not make a comeback as well if he starts to get dropped.
There just again interrupting this whole men's cricket conversation to say that something that I'm really proud of, the conversations that Snehashish and I have had over the last one and a half 2 years on women's cricket. We have been doing shows, and I'll tell you what is the kind of achievement, the motivation, encouragement that is. This is completely a men's cricket show, but there are a lot of people who are actually coming up with women's and proper question, by the way. And that's why I'm taking a question. Relangi Mavaya is saying why South Africa women didn't go with Kyla Reneke in semi-final. She proved her finishing against New Zealand series and India series. It was a shocker, to be honest. Relangi Mavaya, we were sitting, we were doing the show and we were waiting for the playing 11. In fact, we had predicted in
Yeah, you're
the
welcome.
I had in fact written the preview in which I had actually written in the problem playing 11 instead of Dane. Kyler Reneke came in when I saw Sunelu. I was shocked, and we were like, "Why Sunelu? Where does Sunelu feature here?" Even if you use her as a bowler, I would still understand. You're not going to use her as a bowler. Reneke can give you bowling. Reneke can give you fielding. Reneke can give you those big blows.
And Sunelu cannot bat at number 4 or number 5 in
Absolutely not.
T20s.
Absolutely not. So yeah, I mean,
Very surprising.
yeah. Gitch, is Sophie fit? There are a few rumors going around her fitness.
I think
Sophie is fit. I think Perry is not fit, but Perry is still going
Pele
to play
still
the
will
final.
still play.
Okay. Uh, Abhishek Ranjan, ma'am, how Indian women can be dominated, can dominate like Australian women? I think very pertinent question because you have just won a World Cup, Snehashish. You cannot get out on group stage. Yes, as Australia after 7 World Cups, 2 World Cups they have got out, but not in the group stage. They went out in the semi-finals. Um, I think consistency in choosing your best 11 and ruthlessly choosing. Think of this: Talia Magra is the vice captain,
She
and
hasn't played
Talia
a
Magra
single
has
game
not been there. Absolutely,
and came in the final.
yeah. Um, Raju stress. Boria has what kind of money as he's throwing money on these jokers? You mean jokers like you? He's not throwing money on jokers like you. Um, and by the way, he's working hard for his money. We are working hard for our money. Unfortunately, you are not working hard enough. I mean, trolling is not hard. Trolling to anybody can do, guys. Gisht. Best 11 for future. Smriti, Shafali, Amanjot, Jemmy, Richa, Kashvi, finisher Deepti. Who is finisher? Acha, one finisher you're saying. Okay. Deepti, Charni, Shriyanka, pacer need to groom Shriyanka and Charani batting. I completely kind of agree, but at number three, Amanjot, I don't agree. And they can bat, but this Indian team does not work on its players like Australia, England, etc. They want finished products. That's true. Uh, why your rep sports have so much hate against CSK all the time? I thought काशी सर ने तो इतना इंटरव्यू दिया है. We had so much hate जो आप लोगों को दिखता है तो काशी सर क्या पता है यार तुम लोग कैसे. Kitch, thank you for your analysis. You guys exemplify true journalism, unlike many journalists who turn out to be influencers. Wow, thank you so much. Guys, we have suddenly turned this entire show. Yeah, exactly. Somebody is saying, wait. Let's see whether he has got the cap and or not. Yes, he has. He has, right?
There's a hurdle.
There's the huddle. Yes, yes.
Yeah, there's
Vaibhav
a picture.
Suryavanshi has got the cap. There's your pictures of the dream debut and all that. I mean, dream. It's a dream. It's a big stage for a
For any
15-year-old boy.
player at any stage of his career, it's a dream.
Absolutely. I mean,
And
you're
now,
making your debut for India, and now it makes all the more sense. I mean, 15-year-old kid, extremely happy.
and what a ground! Manchester
Yeah,
itself, the Old Trafford cricket ground itself, a historical cricket ground.
absolutely.
You know, at that ground against a quality side like England, you are making your senior team debut. It's a huge thing for Vaibhav, and especially as I mentioned, for a 15-year-old kid, I think it's a big thing. So let's see how he does. I think the best message should be for him. Just go out there, play
And
your
play
shots,
in
and
your
enjoy your
shots.
game.
Yeah,
Don't think
absolutely.
about big,
Break England's
yeah.
backbone by hitting every ball out of the park. I mean,
Yes.
there is nothing to lose. Come on,
Yes.
you're 15. You have nothing to
There are
lose.
more experienced players in the lineup who can do the job.
Whether they can do the job or not is their
Yes,
problem.
yes.
Vaibhav
But
has
for
to go
Vaibhav,
out
is to
there
go out there,
and
enjoy
belt
the
the
game.
ball.
Yes, absolutely.
Like he does, but you cannot curb his instincts. And by the way, guys, everybody is saying that it's great Vaibhav is debuting. Congratulations, but please understand that you also have to give that guy his space to fail. So if he has a string of
He's
low
not
scores,
someone
you cannot
25
jump
years
on
old.
him. It is not even about age. It is about the fact, the brand of cricket. For example, the brand of cricket that Richa plays, or a Shafali plays, or a Vaibhav play. It's risky. It might turn out to I don't know, out of say 10
Even
matches, even if
I
they
think
turn out for
even I
three
think with
games.
Abhishek Sharma also we saw that
Yes,
happening at
yes.
the earlier stages.
And think of this in the World Cup when he stopped performing, people questioning him, people abusing him.
But we're asking to
No, you
drop
have
him
to
only.
give that space. You have to give that space, and always remember this. This, I mean, he's just a kid. He's 15 years. Um, it's brilliant for him, but at the same time, my request to every fan out there would be give him that space to fail, give him that space to be successful. Do not make him a god in a day, do not make him a villain in the next game.
Yes, absolutely.
We are
Okay.
waiting for more updates and reports from Amit Shah,
Yes.
who's there. Till then, let's take a few comments.
Yes.
And my only request is make it a mixed show, make it a men's show as well as women's show. Don't um, you know. Okay. Abhishek Ranjan is saying, do you think lack of genuine fast bowlers in Indian women? Yes.
Yes.
I was I was talking to someone during the game only, during the last semi-final, and I said, our coaches always, and this was back then, and it is still now, that our coaches keep saying, get your accuracy right. Do not, uh, do not concentrate on pace, concentrate more on line and length. I think once that changes and you are asked to concentrate on your pace first and then on your line and length, you are groomed to do that. I think you'll get fast bowlers. Okay. Oh my God. Why? Poonam Gupta, any updates from Women's Team India? They have started practicing for the test match today. Um, why are you showing me pictures? There are pictures. um, ब्रांड ऑफ क्रिकेट का क्या फायदा अगर एक 20 में 50 बना रहा हो सामने से 50 बॉल में 40 बन रहे हैं अगर क्रिकेट इतना आसान है खेलना ना तो सब इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट खेलते अगर चीजें इतना ही आसान होता और इतनी सी छोटी सी बात पे अटका होता कि हर 20 बॉल में हर कोई 50 करेगा, तो क्रिकेट थोड़ी खेलते यार, बुक बुक क्रिकेट खेलेंगे ना।
उसमें भी आउट हो जाते हो।
हाँ, ये उसमें भी आउट हो जाते। Why can't Australia play race instead of catch? ये फोन जिंदा है, ये फोन बहुत, हाँ? नहीं, माइक तो नहीं है, थैंक गॉड। Yes, guys, another police attack, phone calling. This has happened so many times in England so far. Um, any updates from women's team India and Smriti Mandhana? I think Smriti and people had gone. Amit Shah is here. Amit Shah is here because we get Amit Shah on a bigger screen. We'll judge the Vaibhav Suryavanshi debut. Amit ji, take it over. Vaibhav Suryavanshi debut. Dream debut. When the new chocolate boy of the Indian cricket team, Vaibhav Suryavanshi debut. I think there's some kind of audio issue. Amit ji, one second. हाँ अमित जी, वैभव सूर्यवंशी के डेब्यू के बारे में कुछ बताइए हमें।
बेहद ही ड्रामेटिक माहौल। देखिए, मतलब फुटेजेस में आपको टीवी में सबको दिख रहा होगा, हमें यहाँ से उतना नहीं दिख पाया, लेकिन आंखों में आंसू थे। आंखों में आंसू थे क्योंकि 15 साल का महज 15 years boy got the debut today। This is a phenomenal stuff that which we all have witnessed, and I was far behind, but I got team manager Avinash Vaidya has just gone to meet him। he just tapped on his back, उनकी पीठ पर उन्होंने जो है वो congratulation किया। Still I was not believed, but now the India has won the toss, elected to bat। भारत टॉस जीता है, elected to bat। India has won the toss, elected to bat,
Amit ji,
and just we want to see Vaibhav Suryavanshi on the crease very soon, Trisha. For all the Indians, all the cricket fans, they all are waiting for this 15 years boy sensation, and all these Surya. Why these all my friends all the way came from London. Surya. You all my fans,
Neil, get them on a bigger screen.
from London.
Neil, make them the
Came
bigger
from London
screen.
and what a historical day for them that Vaibhav Suryavanshi is debuting today.
Fantastic. What's the weather like there? Amit ji, what's the weather like there?
Yeah,
What's the weather like there? Weather
can't hear
update.
you,
Amit ji,
Trisha.
weather update. Weather update.
Weather is nice. Weather is nice. There is a no rain. Yeah, it's overcast is there. Overcast is there. So I think this is the ideal English condition, typical English condition for the cricketing season. And I don't think so it will be a chance of a rain in first 20 overs. Yeah, but breeze is there. High breeze is there. So I think this is a test for the Vaibhav Suryavanshi, because uh, when the Jofra Archer, his colleague from Rajasthan Royals, will come on the with the white ball, and he says, "Welcome to the English condition, man." So we just want to see how this 15 years boy is facing his first ball in the international cricket, Trisha.
Absolutely. What an occasion. Amit ji, talk us through the crowd. How's the crowd buzzing with now that they know that Vaibhav is making the debut?
You, I can just show you my behind. See, these are the tram station just behind me. It's called Old Trafford tram station, and this is the gate. Look at the people. Look at the crowd here in front of me. See that all the people, they are lucky. They are they are just part of history today because Vaibhav Suryavanshi is debuting. We all are waiting. See, there is no clue from the team management. We are just waiting. What are the final playing 11? We are just waiting that once the official team has come, then I'll explain the team in front of you.
Yeah, this has very rarely happened, guys, that the toss has happened for 2, 3 minutes. We do not have the, team
Playing
update.
11.
It comes immediately after the toss. So it's very, very interesting that the team is still keeping a bit of suspense. And right, Indian playing 11 is here. Vaibhav Suryavanshi, Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Shreya Shayad, Tilak Verma, Shivam Dubey, Arshit Rana, Aksar Patel, Ravi Bishnoi, Arshdeep Singh, Varun Chakravarti.
Only one
So
check.
no Sanju Samson. No Sanju Samson is the only change. Amitji, time running out for Sanju Samson. Yes, we will talk about the golden boy, the chocolate boy, the new chocolate boy of Indian cricket, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. But before we talk about go to him, what about Sanju Samson? Time running out for someone like Sanju Samson because of his inconsistency.
So I think this is a sad part which I am feeling because Sanju is deserving one chance. But team management, whatever the team management take the decision, I think it's a right but, in the team's perspective because India wants to win the game. If Vaibhav Suryavanshi will give the quick start here, if he scored a quick half century or century, then it will be the advantage for Indian team. Indian team will put the biggest number on this the scoreboard. So I guess and in past year, last year, England has scored 300 plus mark against South Africa here on the same ground. So India just waiting. India just waiting to just. Uh, uh, they are just dreaming the quick start from Vaibhav Suryavanshi. I guess if Vaibhav will score a bigger knock on his debut, then it will be the history in the Indian cricket history.
Amitji, not Indian cricket history. There are other players also who have scored century in Indian cricket. You're forgetting a 16-year-old Sachin Tendulkar, a 16-year-old Mithali Raj. They have got centuries as well. And Mithali, of course, got a century. Even Sachin Tendulkar was impressive on his debut. But yeah, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. But at the other end, it's Abhishek Sharma. So attack from both the ends. What do you think? How do you think England bowlers can handle this attacking,
New player.
left-hander duo?
Yesterday I was alone. The Rave Sports was alone. I'm a single journalist who used to follow Vaibhav Suryavanshi during his practice session. He was not with the team. He was standing with Akshar Patel and Abhishek Sharma. And Abhishek Sharma is just उसकी हेयर स्टाइल संवार रहे थे मतलब इट्स लाइक अ बेबी बॉय टीम उसको बेबी बॉय की तरह ट्रीट कर रही थी मुझे लग रहा था कि कहीं ना कहीं हंस था कि उसको लेंगे बट टीम मैं टीम मैनेजमेंट में बैकिंग कर रहा था कि टीम मैनेजमेंट और एक चांस संजू सैमसन को देती बट आई थिंक इन द टीम्स पर्सपेक्टिव the entire support staff has just taken the decision that okay, Vaibhav Suryavanshi is our next boy for this game. We just give him a chance for the final playing 11 because see all the players, including Ravi Shastri, Sunny Gavaskar, Syed Kirmani, everyone was saying that if this junior boy, if this younger boy is in form, why we are not giving a chance to him? And finally, the team management thought that this is the ideal condition for him, and the wicket is a little bit soft here. So I guess the Vaibhav Suryavanshi will get the good runs here on this surface. So that's why just team management is took the decisions last night, and they just decided to just give him a chance.
Absolutely. Amitji, are you expecting a high scoring game considering the historical history of Manchester pitch and the condition is looking very bright and sunny right now? So are you expecting a high
Yeah,
scoring
it's
game
said
today?
cloudy and there's wind also.
Hmm.
See, I think the first over is very crucial, Snashish, because see, uh, on this surface in this kind of a weather, it's not chilly kind of, but it's a lots of breeze is there. And when you are bowling from the pavilion end and James Anderson end, I think this is a very difficult for the opener to face Jofra Archer. So I think this 4 overs of Jofra Archer is very crucial. And from the other end also, who is starting the bowling for England team. I think this is the high time for Vaibhav Suryavanshi as well as Abhishek Sharma. If they can, play this 4 overs, then maybe India will come into the game. But the all eyes, I don't want to miss the first ball of the Vaibhav Suryavanshi inning. So
Yes, yes,
Yes.
Amit
I just
Ji.
eagerly I just want to go to the press box and watch the first ball.
Yeah, Amit has clearly indicated that it is time to close the show and let him go because Old Trafford में चलना पड़ता है, बहुत ज़्यादा चलना पड़ता है to reach the press box. Amit ji, do take all our good wishes and positive vibes for the chocolate boy of the team, the young kid of the team, 15-year-old Vaibhav Suryavanshi. And before I end the show, I just want to say one thing, and I said this during the show as well, that you know what, guys, whether he scores a 50, whether he scores a single, just be with him. He's a young lad, 15 years. And the other thing, please do not do this. If he scores a 50 or 100, do not ask the next person that you meet, what did you do when you were 15? Because that's a rubbish question. When you were 15, you were doing your bit. When Vaibhav is 15, Vaibhav is doing his bit. Live and let live and watch the India versus England game. Let's hope Weber has a good start. Let's hope India finally gets a win in the in this soil. As of now, in this too. We will be back. We'll be back with the Women's World Cup. We'll be back with the men's game. So do keep watching Red Sports. And of course, there's hockey build up, FIFA World Cup. There's so much sport happening. So just like, share, and subscribe. As of now, Snashish and I will be off to buy some books because that is a safe. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yes. Thank you.